Thank you, Barry. Coming up next on The Beat Goes On, it's our brand new reporter on the social scene, Anne Batley Burton, known throughout New Zealand as the Champagne Lady and one of the real housewives of Auckland, and lets us know week by week who's hot and who's not. Good evening, and wonderful to have you back on The Beat Goes On, and you have had the most busy social week, haven't you? And it's just been
have I ever?
Everywhere.
I have. Well,
yeah.
Not quite everywhere,
not everywhere
but as much as I can possibly manage, put it that way.
But you had a great time last week, I know, because you've been telling me about it. Of course, there was the Harbourside Ball, that was great, and you've been to the other, at the Horton's place. And,
yes, right. Well, the Harbourside Winter Ball was fantastic. I mean, it started off at 6:30, which is quite early for a ball.
Yeah.
Everyone's glammed up to the nines, about 150 people. And there was a glass of mum on arrival, lovely champagne.
Not your champagne.
Not Shaka, but hey, maybe next time. Yeah. I'll do my best. But no, it was lovely. And 4-course meal with choices, which I thought was fantastic to have choices at only $150 a head. We were really pleasantly surprised. So we had 11 in our group, and everyone got dressed up and dilly-dollied, as I put it, and had a lovely meal. And they had, once again, we had the fantastic, wait for it, Peter Ehrlich, who I'd recently enjoyed his music, and the Swinging Sextet at the headquarters launch party, which was just great.
Yeah,
so I was
where's the
thrilled.
headquarters again?
Well, headquarters is that pop-up bar restaurant. It's huge, actually. It doesn't look like a pop-up, but it's there for 5 years. And it's the one that Leo Malloy's got.
Oh, okay.
So down at the viaduct, so you know where Cowboy Bar and Oyster and Chop, all right, so just a little bit further along.
Where the Simonovich fisheries were.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. They're a great band, aren't they?
Hey, really, and I, as always, got the dancing going. I'm the first out the dance floor. Peter thanked me for that. And after that, there was Murray, the DJ Murray Sweetpants, and he was playing.
Sweatpants or sweet pants?
Sweet Pants. I don't know quite why it's called that, but I don't know if it's a real name or not. So that was really fun, and it just went on to the wee small hours. People dancing, everyone got dressed up. It was a really fantastic social event.
So how are you coping, Anne? Are you not too tired with all this social life?
No, the champagne, it just fuels me, keeps me going. That's what I say.
Here's the fuel.
It's running through the veins, I think that's what it is.
Your wonderful champagne.
Yes, thank you.
Now, before we move on to what's going to happen, anything else happen on the social scene?
Well, yes. Well, the following night, we had the pleasure of going to Michael and Rosie Horton's gorgeous home.
Yeah.
And that was for something totally different, of course.
That was a political thing.
Yes, political thing with David Seymour and so on. So that was a lovely evening and a great chance to network and meet other people and talk about what we think might going to happen, you know, in the political scene. So that was great. But then prior to that, it was lovely. Michelle Blanchard, one of my fellow Real Housewives of Auckland, it was her birthday. And if you've happened to have watched the show at the time, the last episode was her birthday, which was held out at Pukatutu. And whilst it was a great occasion, unfortunately, it sort of ended up with a bit of disaster, with a bit of problems with the housewives. So a year later, I was delighted to be invited to Michelle's birthday. Interesting to note, there was only Gilda and myself were invited to come along, apart from other people, of course. But it was a lovely party. And David, her husband, very kindly paid for everybody to have a fantastic dinner and evening at Giraffe, you know, Simon Golf's restaurant. And it was just beautiful.
As soon as the cameras are off, you're going to have to tell me all about this. Well, that's what's happened. You've had a great week, and that's all in just 1 week. So what's coming up, Anne?
Well, next week I've got a couple of very nice things happening. Yvonne Bonetti is having a fantastic fashion parade at Soul Bar. So I've got a group of ladies going to that. Really look forward to her things because she just does such a wonderful clothing range. And at the same time, the same evening, I'm actually working with Alan Myers from Sotheby's, you know, the fabulous real estate agency.
Yes, exactly.
Top
They're in
quality
Parnell,
homes.
close to Newmarket.
Yes.
Know exactly where they are.
And so Alan has asked me to do a sort of co-host with him a champagne symposium with his clients and so on. So that's going to be really nice. And I'm going to give them a lesson on champagne etiquette. So they better watch out.
Well, why don't we do that next week when you're on?
Yes, we must
do that. A little bit of
that.
champagne etiquette.
All right, I'd love to.
Yeah. You know, most of us guys, we have a glass like this and we always grab it round there.
Exactly.
Wrong.
With a lot of women too. I
Big
tell
cross.
you, I can't stand it. And I look at photographs of women and I think, uh-oh, Why are they clutching that like a beer glass? Not very elegant,
What do you
really,
have to
is it?
hold it by its stem? Is that
Hold
right?
it by the stem, yes,
Yeah.
just to give you a little taste of it. So because otherwise, it's not only the fact that it doesn't look very elegant. I mean, the reason there is a stem is for you to hold it with. That's the reason for it. And the other thing, Gerard, is that if you're holding it like this, you're warming it up. And whilst, you know, for a red wine, some people could say, oh, that's nice, or it's a bit cold, we want to bring out the aromas. For a glass of champagne,
Keep it cold.
yes, but it also kills the bubbles, because the warmer it gets, the fewer the bubbles you have.
Wow.
And what is champagne without bubbles?
Then we'd have to order a bubble machine.
We would.
Now, that was just one event that you're going to go to, you just mentioned before. Anything else happening in the coming week?
Yes, I'm also going to this new thing they're doing at Soul Bar. They're going to do it once a month. I think it's going to be great. It's called Punch. It's going to be on a Sunday. So instead of, you have to imagine that your Saturday night has been transferred to Sunday afternoon. So instead of the sort of quiet, you know, Sunday brunch, read the newspapers, this sort of thing, you get out and party. So I'm looking forward to that. So the weekend will be extended. I'm a bad influence. My poor husband says, for God's sake, give me a break, little doll.
Hubby's handling all this well? He's coming to all these events, or he's missing a few? What's that?
He is missing a few. He's
Oh.
actually said to me, for goodness sake, little doll, give me a break.
I think you've worn him out.
I think so.
And we're going to see you next week, and you're going to tell us all about those two events and more that's coming up on the social scene.
Yes.
Who's hot and who's not. Until then, happy champagne.
Yes, you too, Gerard.
Thanks.
Thank you.